What is up, YouTube? I wanted to review a video with you guys of Henry Cavill, believe it or not, talking about his fasted cardio routine, and he does mention a couple things that I think is kind of worth bringing up and maybe educating some of the general population on stuff that Henry Cavill probably isn't qualified to educate you guys on. So here's that video, and then we will talk about it shortly after.
Hey everyone, I've just finished my fasted cardio for Monday morning. I switched to running instead of the stair mill just for Mondays to try and switch up my cardio, keep it interesting. Otherwise it can be a bit monotonous in the gym. Two things are very important. One, I take amino build before I run. It's especially important while cutting weight because it stops you, or it reduces the amount of muscle one loses while cutting weight. And secondly, I make sure that I keep on taking my platinum multivitamins. Those are vitally important just to make sure that everything's recovering properly and that you are healthy while reducing your calorie intake. So get up, get out there, get fit, and have fun.
So in this video, Henry Cavill is talking about how he is doing his fast cardio, which is great. I think fast cardio is highly beneficial for the majority of individuals, but here is the one thing that I have a problem with. He does mention that immediately, kind of shielding out the product, plugging it, if you will, the amino build product from Muscle Tech, which this is like the weirdest thing to me. Muscle Tech is sponsoring like a world star, like actor, and typically they, in the past, at least when I was a kid, Muscle Tech was sponsoring like huge bodybuilders, and like that was their niche, that was their thing. But now they're sponsoring more like general population, and specifically like these individuals who are highly influential to the general population, which I think is cool. It's great. It's integrating fitness into more people who maybe wouldn't usually be reached by fitness. So I think that's productive, but ultimately, there's some fallacies within that. And of course, when you introduce things to a general population who maybe isn't as educated as you or I, you can run into a lot of issues. Simply saying lies and fallacies, and it's just a mess and it's ambiguous, but you can sort of tell half truths and get away with it. But this one is like something I just wanted to immediately point out. He does mention he's doing fasted cardio, so that's great, right? But like literally as soon as he can, he brings up the amino build product, which I actually have up right here. The amino build product is just a BCAA. It's nothing crazy. It's nothing impressive. It is literally just your standard BCAA, which literature has shown that these are wildly overrated. They're pretty much insignificant. If you are going to supplement with anything related to an amino acid, it should be all of the essential amino acids, EAAs. Current clinical literature shows basically that BCAAs provide no benefit outside of being like completely nutrient deficient. If you are, starving literally, then there might be some benefit there, but ultimately it's the full complex of essential amino acids that's going to provide you the stimulatory effects to muscle protein synthesis, prolonged muscle protein synthesis, and actually provide you the resources to build more muscle. So when we're talking about triggering muscle protein synthesis, that's one thing, but it's like hiring a bunch of contractors to build a home for you. You say, hey, here is this job, we need a home, here's the blueprint, start working, and they all come in with their trucks and their tools, but they have no supplies. You didn't supply them with anything. So all these workers are standing around waiting to work, but you didn't give them the actual wood and the 2x4s and the screws and the metal and all that good stuff that you need. I'm not a house professional by any means, but the point is, without the essential amino acids, all of them, you're just really missing out on the stimulatory effect or the benefit of having a signal for muscle protein synthesis and that just a full series of amino acids. So that's kind of flawed right there, right? Why is someone pushing this? This is like brand new research that's coming out. I mean, it's been out for years, but now it's like very solidified, saying that, BCAAs are practically worthless and just kind of a waste of money. Yet the biggest company, Muscle Tech, is pushing this product on Henry Cavill, who's pushing it onto the general population, which I think is pretty messed up. Two, that being said, if he's consuming BCAAs prior to exercise, prior to cardio, that's not fasted cardio. Okay, that stops being fasted cardio. BCAAs are amino acids. those are nutrients. You are sending nutrients through your mouth into your body. Okay, that is the complete antithesis of fasting. So it's no longer fasting cardio. Okay, and because these are such a hyper palatable form of amino acids, this is going to spike insulin levels. This is going to cause some sort of dysregulation with the fasting mechanisms within the body, AMP kinase and so on. And glucagon like peptide 1, you have several other peptides that are going to be basically muted because you're consuming calories, especially of this sort, considering how much leucine is in this product, which is 4 grams, which is kind of excessive if you ask me. Why not just take 1 gram out and include the several other amino acids that you're missing? But hey, that's them. For this product, I mean, you're getting pretty much nothing for almost $30. I would recommend, it's very cheap, and I think that's why it's appealing for people. But I would just recommend getting a full complex of essential amino acids. Derek from More Plates, More Dates has a product full of essential amino acids with the proper clinical dosing, above 10 grams essentially. And I would rather you use that. So don't take Henry Cavillier's advice. Yes, he was Superman, but if you want my honest opinion, he was a pretty lame ass Superman. I think he could have been much more shredded and bigger, but that's just me. I guess take that as you will. Don't take BCAAs. Try to preferably take EAAs. And trust me when I say this, you don't need either to be successful in the gym. You don't need either to grow muscle. If you want to that 1 to maybe 2% extra, like a little bit of growth to accrue more muscle, maybe that's something worth investing in. But when you consider the price, the cost to benefit ratio, it's kind of hairy there. So I would maybe just recommend focusing on proper nutrition and getting a full complex of amino acids through your just protein intake via meats. I don't know. Try that out. So this has been it. Deuces. Have a great day.